complete a pass on me without hitting me, Cat Cap. Even in a practice race, bro. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be close. Go up the track.
Elvin, if you just stayed there, you could have probably won it.
Hey, can one of you guys, when this race is over, can one of you guys send me an invite?
Yeah, I got you.
So that's the first of two, or was that two?
From leading, I got stuck to it. I ended up 3 seconds behind you. What was that? What did I close it into? I get stuck back on you guys.
This will be our final practice before we go racing, boys.
Who's Super Roofer?
Super Roofer, he's been running with us. He ran with us all year.
Oh.
He's raced with us all year. He's raced longer than you have,
He
Troy.
raced like couple of the first few races.
Well, he
had
just had
something come up.
He just had surgery and shit or something like that. I believe he said he just had surgery or something.
Okay, so that's probably why he hasn't been on.
Yeah.
He's probably been high as a kite on those hospital drugs.
Shit, I would be. They don't give them to you to look at. I'm either gonna make some money or I'm getting really high.
Kush, do we got room for Frankfurt or not? In the party?
In this party?
And this party, no.
Send who is that just is talking right now? Elvin? Elvin, okay, send Elvin a party to over here. Everybody else stay here. Only Elvin needs to go. Everybody else stay in here.
Alright.
Don't matter. What in... I don't know what to say. I was gonna have Frank just go in the Beast party because, and then if NS wanted, I don't care either way. I'm just saying. When you guys start jumping different parties, you guys get your own agendas, man. You guys can't have your own agenda. You got to race everybody with respect, man.
Hey, Kush, make sure Ellis communicates if Cat Cap says any stupid ass shit again about wrecking the field.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, dude. Don't worry about that shit. I'm all over all that shit, man. I ain't playing. This is the second practice. This is so Frank and them can get a practice in, and then we'll go green the next time. All right. Not a big deal.
Oh. How did I get through that? You fool! Oh fuck, here comes Elvin.
Why join chat party?
Oh, I got loose. Oh fuck.
God damn it. Got on the wall again.
Oh. Oh. Sorry, Drain. Nah, it's fine.
It was game over, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who? I had, yeah. The only reason I don't know if I came back up on the track or not, but I had lost complete control of my car. I couldn't.
Yeah. It is a carry point run full throttle and door you, even to win the race, even if it's just a practice race.
Yep. I know, right? Yeah, the only way you're getting a hold of him is if you message Kush.
He hasn't been talking in a while. He might be away from his mic currently.
What's up? What'd you want?
Somebody wants something.
I was gonna say, you need to get a counter for cat characters how many died back to the bottom.
Oh, a cat cap counter. Yeah. Hey, man, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything set up. I got the stream and everything going. We got what, 5 or 6 people in here watching us right now live, just in practice. So it's gonna get interesting.
Oops.
That's cool, man. I think I got everybody in the party right now. They can hear you guys. I won't mute you guys until after the qualifier.
All right.
Sorry, driver bounced off the wall.
And then we'll have NS. We'll have NS relaying messages to everybody. So if you guys need to talk to us, relay a message through NS to us. If everybody can get these, you know, let's say if we needed a manual or something tonight, if everybody could get them down and go when they're supposed to go, which would be tough. You know, I wouldn't have a problem with that, but I don't think we'll do that just because this is a developmental deal. So, and we haven't did it all year, so there's no sense.
We were both committed to the throttle.
All right, brother.
Alrighty, dude.
I'm gonna get Frank in here. Good luck, anyways, fellas. Hey, I need somebody to send me an invite back to this race. So, Bear, as soon as you guys are out, send me an
Why me
invite.
join chat party?
You got yours going, Muscles? You ready?
I'm getting it going.
All right.
Alright, I gotta set up my...
Just check the audio stuff. Make sure I have all that on. Yep.
Make sure you guys do stream. I encourage all you guys to do something so that that
Stream
way
or record.
at least even if you don't stream, record, so that way if something does happen, that way we can look at the tape, man. It's always better to have a couple different views. So, Jerry, go ahead and hit me back with that invite. It's gonna be group. It's gonna be group. This right here is developmental, so it's the way it's gotta be.
Invite.
I got you, Big Daddy.
No, I have invites.
You
What's
send
the
an invite to
counter
Lazy
at?
too? Did you get one to Muscles?
I already got one.
All right.
Actually, I have it for you, so.
I'm gonna boot him out. Hang on, I'm gonna boot him out. Jerry, you gotta get Joshua Michael out of here. Get him out of here. Joshua Michael's gotta go.
Got him.
Did you get him, Bear?
Envy.
Go Shane Frank or recording or broadcast.
There's a couple guys that want invites. I just seen that. Ain't much I can do now, and we haven't raced with them before, so we can't just
Yeah.
invite guys.
Yeah.
In the 9-2.
Sir.
92? Yeah, brother, we're going green right now. If somebody sends you an invite, man, join in. I don't know how.
Hi.
I remember you raced last week, but I don't know how you're gonna get in. The guy that drove the 92, I think he ran decent. 92 wasn't wrecking everybody.
49.
The 49 wrecked everybody. Yeah, 92 was
Dan
fine, man.
Seed.
This is the
92, I think all
qualifier,
this
man.
stuff was just racing incidents.
Alvin, you just spike lagged, just so you know.
Cuddle, if you can, man, get back. I'll send you an invite. If you change in your truck right now, I'll send you an invite to the race. You're just gonna have to you're gonna have to start in the
OTK
back.
God.
And I got you too, bro. I can invite you too, Gregson. I got you on an invite too, brother. Just get your 92
Sorry,
truck
Alex,
ready right
I'm
now,
trying to
man.
pit. That's my fault. That's
I
definitely
will.
my fault. I wasn't in the best.
Bear, you need to
position. I was
pit
trying
too.
pit.
You need to pit too, Bear, so you can get your set in. All right, so this is qualifying, guys. Let's see. Yeah, Dale Senior, I got you. I got you 32. Make sure you run clean, brother. You hear me? Dale Senior. You're fine, but I gotta mute you. So if you have a problem, you gotta talk through NS. All right. I gotta get these guys. I'll send you an invite to race, but that's the best I can do, man. You gotta stay out of these guys' way because they're racing to get into the playoffs tonight. All right. All right. I'll let him know.
Wasn't doing it before, he's doing it now.
Let Elvin know he's lagging a tad, but he's not bad, but he's doing it a little bit, Bear.
My view's not showing he's lagging. My view's not showing anybody lagging right now.
Nope, it looks pretty good. Everybody's pretty good right now on my screen.
Yeah.
But you know that
Ooh.
doesn't mean that it's not happening. I'm not saying that you're lying, bro. I hear you. I know because I've been around
It might be
guys and
something
these.
just between those two.
Yep.
Ooh.
There goes the
two
two
in
right
the
there. Yep.
87 into the wall.
Well, that could have had something to do with that issue that he's seeing. So we got two more coming in. Cuddle Team's coming back. He's going to be running the 51, and the other guy's running the 92. So if either
I
one
don't
of
think
them,
that 19's going to get the pole if he leads all these laps.
I don't think it matters. I think he's just proving a point that once he gets up front, they're gonna have a hard time passing him.
Ooh, for 8. They both catching up. 8, I think they're a block on the 54 wherever here's coming on the high side. Eight into the wall. And he's stuck on it. That's going to kill his momentum.
It looked like he got a little bit of help right there. 4 kind of pinched him up into the wall and then didn't give him no room.
Well, Stripe's still pissed off at him from last week.
You got to be careful how you point fingers because sometimes you might be pointing the finger right back in the mirror.
Ford's trying to make ground on the bottom. Ow.
Hey, Cuddle, if you're in here,
If you nail the bottom and you pick up their draft exit of the turn, that can be a way to close in on them.
Dale Senior fan, if you're in the stream as well, buddy, just make sure you guys are sitting close, tight, and we're gonna send you. I'm gonna get you guys invites here quick. So
Didn't want to pinch Elvin there. That wasn't really good.
I got it, Barrett. Unless you can do it fast enough. I think it's just Ellis.
Nineteen into the wall. Oh, 3 wide into 3. Rank backs out of it. And 87 into the wall.
Geez, it quail thing.
And there's qualifier.
I get the track got hit by a twister, but WTH.
Good job, Tribe.
Tribe get by everybody? NS?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't watch, man. I was over here. I'm still trying to get everything. I got 2 more guys I'm trying to get in.
Envy, please.
I got you, man.
And let's see who got the pole.
Yeah, let's see who got the pole real quick. I'm about to back out real fast.
Let's see. Elvin got the pole.
How much?
You got it by 5 thousandths. Let me know where the timer gets to 0. And you guys launch. That way, hopefully I can get it right. Where you guys go green. Putting into it, guys.
We're getting ready to go green, boys and girls. All right, well, welcome everybody back to the Mid-Atlantic Developmental Truck Series. This is week 10 of our season 2. We set our 8-driver field for the playoff tonight. Our pole setter was Elvin Priest, so congratulations on that to 87.
On top of it being our last race to get into the playoffs, it's also your last race to get any bonus points once the chase starts.
That is true. We got a few cars, just a few trucks outside the cutoff. We got one that needs a win, and we got one that can make it in on points. So that should be an interesting thing to pay attention to. Looks like we got Elvin and NS on the front row, and we're
Elvin
green.
Starting out, he drops to the apron immediately, cut the track shorter for that start, and he's going to clear the 2 going into 1. He immediately goes to that high side. 54's going around.
He's got company with the 4 right there. The 54 got... Yeah, it looked like the 54 got
I think him
into
and the 21 got together.
Yeah, what the...
Okay, second, guys, I'm going to adjust game audio. There we go.
It's looking like we got a... Ooh,
Frankfurt,
man.
as always,
18.
and we got
18.
Rankin. 18, and I think the 2.
Looked like the 18 got some help. He went ping pong, and it looked like that 18 got a little bit of help. I'm not sure what all happened there. I just seen it just behind these Ford trucks here. Looked like possibly for 5th place. They were 3 to 4 wide through the middle of that turn, and it just looked like on the exit.
And that'll bring out our first caution of the night.
That's first caution of the night. So what are we expecting to see? The high line, low line, after all these practices we've watched? You've raced a few with these guys. What do you think? Where would you run if?
If I'm just riding it out, I'll go with the high line. If I need to close in on somebody, I'm running down. Then I'd go to the low line and then let the momentum drag a car to the high side and light exit, so you'd have their draft, so you get more of their draft down the straightaways.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, well, we got the 18 out front. He's going to restart first. A little bit of a strategy. Maybe he didn't pit. Maybe 2 tires. Maybe no tires.
Cat Cab already got get rim right through the first turn.
They got company. They got Frank. Oh, Frank the Tank's here to. I'm not sure if that's a caution or not. There's gonna be one. They just got into it big heavy right there. 51.
So, caution number 2.
Roger.
What's your preferred line in trucks here, Kush?
I didn't know you were there, dude. That was totally my bad.
I'd say probably middle to high. I probably run in there, you know, get to that middle groove just before that first seam. You know, there's a seam there, not quite on the bottom, but about a half a car length up. And I probably like to exit up near the wall would be my thing. I think you can hold a lot more speed and momentum up there if you can get people to run up there with you. Looks like we're going to go back green with the 2. Oh man, they're already.
Up. 98 didn't go.
And 98 must not have been at the. It's possible he wasn't at the wheel.
Ellis Beast Mode racing for 4th right there. 3 wide for the lead.
The 3 wide for the lead, yes sir.
419 on the apron. I think they got loose off the turn. And I'm guessing we're under another caution again.
That's what it's looking like. Hey, it might
Look
take
at
him.
that. Your son's up there in 4th.
Yeah, we'll see if he can hang on to it. He's practiced. We're
Yeah, I do. Okay. Drake had a dead controller battery. He had to switch.
all right.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
tell
your party that Drake.
The last restart.
Tell your party that Drake had his controller died.
That explains why he didn't go on the last restart. Can't go wherever you have a dead throttle.
That is true.
Ellis restarting 3rd, and he's going to go for 2nd. And he's going to take it. He washes up a little bit, and now the 4's under him. And now they're 3 wide for 2nd. Looks like Ellis lifted out of it.
That is a large cluster of trucks. Well, we got Elvin Priest. He's at the point right now. Looks like we might have
18 gets hit the grass a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looked like we had one maybe in the
Ooh,
grass.
him and 16, I think, got together a little bit. They both went up into the wall.
Looks like they got that straightened out back there.
Yeah, they both kept it straight.
We got a battle here, Frank, man. He's coming through the field. It's a battle for 8th place on the track right here between the 19 and the 54. Looks like the 19 is going to prevail.
It's going to rotate right underneath the 92 too.
Yep. That's the truck to look for as he comes through the field. And just in front of him now is the 21, which looks like he may. Is he going to be able to get to his bumper? He gets there. Looks like he chooses to go high.
I think he stayed the throttle a bit too long and the car pushed up high.
Push high? Okay.
That's what it looked like, because it went high and it was also stalled out at the exact same time.
Yeah, he definitely lost his run. He definitely didn't have to run no more. But all right, well that's gonna be for 6th position right there.
Yeah, a little loose there. So you can see the rear end shake a little off that turn.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen this guy. Look, he looks human tonight. He was a Superman normally. He's looking human tonight. Maybe he's got some. You know, he's always like that though, man. He'll be there at the end. He usually is. Got a battle back here on our hands between this 54 and this 92 as well. They're going at it. We got the 51, a Cuddle team back here with them.
Got the 2 and 8 side by side for 3rd.
Ooh, 19. I'm not sure if he got help right there or what happened, but man, he's way off the pace. He, oh man, look at this.
8 to the inside of the 4 for 2nd.
Yep, 8 on the inside of that 4.
Let's go on board with the 2 right behind him. And he keeps trying to run that bottom line, but he just can't seem to stay side by side with that 4 off the turns. 2 going to the bottom this time. And 8 clears him back. To the bottom again.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it happen. He don't have no help down there, and you got the 2 running up high with the 4.
Oh, he banged off the turn.
Well, they got into each other. That's gonna be.
Yeah, there we go. There's a wreck.
He collects the 98, 51, 92. Wow, look at this. Man, he's flipping.
I was about to say that was the 8's best exit of the turn. He seemed to have the same momentum off the turn that time before they door banged.
With all this going on, the 19s it looks like worked his way up to 5th. So from 9th to 5th, we're gonna have to pay attention to that because he may have already went and changed some things, and his truck might be ready to go. So. Ooh, looky there. 19 to the front.
19 does strategy.
This is going to be interesting. Let's watch this restart from high up above.
We got teammates starting to 2nd and 3rd behind him.
Yeah, but that 8 doesn't really race like he's a teammate with anybody most times.
Yeah.
He's going to go ahead and try to get to that lead.
Lose quite a few positions.
Looks like that 98's going to run. And that 98, now he's Season 1. That's Developmental Season 1 truck champion. That's Dre Drops. I believe his YouTube channel is Dre Drops at /YouTube. I'm not sure. I might be saying that wrong. But, I believe this is his 3rd race, so it qualifies him. If he were to win tonight, he potentially could knock Tribe out of 8th and take over 8th himself. So really the race to watch tonight will be between the 98 and the 4. There's going to be plenty of racing all over the track, but that's The 98 needs a win. He can't get in on points alone. How are you liking the way things are shaping up this season, Muscles, as far as the round of 8 and the playoffs and everything? Do you have a favorite for the championship?
I think it's going to come down between Frank in the 19 and Elvin Priest in the 87. Those two have been the class of the field.
Okay.
And just as we say that, Elvin Priest drives by on the outside of the 19.
And the 8 is into the wall. It looks like him and the 4 get into it. The 20, that 4 comes down across the 21's nose. They're going to lose a lot of time right here. These front 3, they're pretty well together. So you got 3 drivers up here. You got 3 very talented drivers in top 3 positions right now. I'm sure we would have been talking about this 98 quite a bit this year had he ran a full season. Like I said, this I believe is his 3rd race of the year. So
I believe so. He's been having other commitments where he's only been able to run part-time.
Yeah, so here's our boy back here in the 18, old M&M's 18 racing. Devin back here in the 18. See if he makes it around this 92. I ain't got to the wall, so he didn't help his case there. But he does advance the position. I would expect him to be one of the contenders towards the end of the race, too. And I wouldn't count him out for contender.
He makes a move to the bottom again.
I wouldn't count out that 18 to be a contender.
To the wall. That allows Dre to clear him.
We're having a battle back here. $16 dives to the bottom below the 21. Let's see if he can make it stick and complete the pass. And it looks like he's going to make it. Looks like he's going to make that pass. Let's see what happens. He's got NS. He dragged NS with him. So I've been watching the last couple laps. NS has been kind of. They've been kind of working together a little bit. And I think they're both pretty quick. And that's our points leader, NS. In the 2 truck. 21 gets underneath the 16 there.
16 almost closed the door on him. Thought better of it.
Yeah. You got to pick and choose your battles. It's kind of early. Lap 33 of 40 though, so I mean they're within 10 laps. So I mean this is you know, stage points too, so I think all 3 of these guys are well in on points, I do believe, so
the top 3 is spread out. The 19's running the bottom trying to close in on the 98.
Well, all this 87's doing right here, right now, is just adding frosting and cherries and sprinkles to the top of his ice cream and or his sundae or his cake, whatever you want to call it. But I believe this could be, I don't know what stage win this is, but if he were to win tonight, this would be stage win number 4. So that's pretty dominant. That's pretty elite company. 4 wins. I think Muscles, you had 4 wins in the season or more?
I've had my first season in trucks. I had 7.
Okay. So yeah, so he's got some work to do, but there's still what 5 races to go, so he's got plenty of time. At the end of this season, we'll take all these stats and add them to our all-time leaderboards for this series, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a few guys that are going to move up, and there's going to be a few guys moving up out of that top 20 all-time. So I have to pay attention to that too. We'll be posting those at the end of the season's end. I believe it's it's roughly 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So.
And while we say that, Dre is closing in on that 87.
Yeah, Dre, he's a patient. I rode around. We rode with him a little bit today, and got to see. Dre's an impressive driver. Gotta give him props. He hasn't been racing all year, but when you're a champion, you're a champion. You can't, you know.
He's entering a little lower, and it seems that's allowing him to get a little better exit than the 87.
I'm wondering, is that old Frank? Yeah, that's Frank back there in third. Okay. This is a nice little battle. I will say this playoff is going to be, I'm excited for the playoffs. Just put it that way. You got 2 racetracks, and then we eliminate 2 more, eliminate 2, and then you got your final 4 race at Homestead. But I'm wondering how many of these guys are going to come back.
Into the wall. That's going to open the door for Drade.
Whoever wins this championship, I wonder if they're going to opt to come back and try to defend it next season. So.
And now Elvin's going to have to deal with Frank in the 19.
Yeah, that definitely opened the door. That opened the door. We got a Ford out front.
And I
Chevy
don't know whether
second.
either of them have time to run Drade back down with the gap that created for him.
Right. Well, we got the 98. He's a Ford. You got a Chevy and you got a Toyota. So, I believe that was the stage.
No, it looks like they still got
Final
at least
lap?
one more lap.
Final lap, okay.
Never mind, that was the stage. It was just a delayed slowdown, or there was a wreck somewhere.
I think it was a caution. I'm
yeah,
not
16
sure.
16 sideways on the track.
Okay.
So yeah, there was a caution, and that'll be into the stage. Drake gets the stage win.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. He needs a win, the race, to get in, but he got a stage win. That's pretty good. I like that. I like your style, Drade. And it looked like he did it the right way too. He didn't push nobody, wreck nobody. He just drove up through there and.
No, he drove up to the bumper of the 87, and then 87 just made a mistake, got into the wall.
Okay. Well, we got 11 people watching the race right now. Thank you, everybody, whoever tuned in, man. We appreciate you guys. 12 now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got 2 going on my side. Once again, I'm Muscle Cars 24. Co-host is Super G Kush. You can catch us both on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, and they're all out of shape.
The Ford drove all the way from the bottom of the track up the track.
There's like 5 cars in the wall exit of that turn.
Yeah, it looked like the Ford dropped all the way from the bottom of the track to the top of the track. He just never slowed up. He's fading in the points thing, and that's that
87
urgency.
got run off the turn. He got to the outside of the Drade.
Oh yeah, he's there. That's that urgency we were talking about, though. There, Muscles. He's the last guy to get in on the transfer points. If the 98 somehow wins the race, he's booted out of the championship hunt now. See, so.
And here comes Frank. Oh, Drade threw a block, and 19 caught it on the apron.
19 looks like he's going to be able to save it fine. No wreck or anything. Oh, man, we got a newcomer, though. Running here in 5th. That's the 92. That's Dale Senior Fan 32. He is a YouTuber.
Yeah. This is only his 2nd race with us, isn't it? Or has he had more?
This is his 2nd race, I believe. But, you know, it was like last week he was just watching us race, you know, the last few weeks. And he's like, hey, man, could I race? We're like, yeah, man, come on, whatever, you know, and look at him. He's up here. He's running 5th place, man. That's good.
Yeah. And if you're watching, if you want to run with us, just let us know.
Yeah,
we're always looking for new drivers.
PSN, Muscle Cars 24, and Super G _G _Kush. And, yeah, man, you know, if you guys haven't already liked or subscribed to the channel, man, go ahead. Please feel free to do. And we appreciate your guys' support, man. Thanks for tuning in.
And 87, while you're doing that, was able to get by Drade and clear him. And Drade's coming right back on the bottom.
I'm not sure if this 2 ain't done yet, though, man. He's running like a bat out of hell. He's running. He did that. Where'd he come from? Just the 87 so strong on that high side.
Yeah. That 98, if he wants to make a move on the bottom, he's going to have to run on the high side behind that 87 and get a big ass run into the turn.
Hello, sir.
If he wants to make that bottom work. Otherwise, the only other thing he'd be able to do is save his tires and make a run at him again on the long run. '98 shoving the 87. Him and the 19 are side by side.
What's going on, I Am Bush? How you doing there, buddy?
19 slides right in front of the 98.
Thanks for tuning in, man. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Like, share, tell your friends. We race every Thursday night, man. We appreciate your support, though, brother. Thanks for coming in and watching, man. You guys are doing a heck of a job tonight, putting on a show for you guys.
98 back to the outside of the 19.
This is the best race on the track right here, man. Second place. Looks like NS dropped back a little bit. He's there with his buddy, the 19. I don't know, Dre, that 98, he just seems to be pretty good, man. I mean, he's not... I don't know if he's as good as the 87. That could be just choice of lanes.
Just got off of an H3, but I wish I could join you guys.
Ooh,
yeah,
I
man.
think 87 got to the wall exit of that turn. That allows the 98 close up to his bumper. 98's going to the bottom this time. He gets side by side.
Send me a friend request, man. Super G Kush, and that's my PSN, and I'll accept your invite or your friend request, and then we'll have you do a little tryout sometime, maybe tomorrow or something like that, and then we'll see if you want to run Monday night, man. You're more than welcome to. We run Monday nights too. That's more of a pro series. That's a full-blown setup. And
I also hate Kansas to the point.
Okay. Thank you, whoever else just joined. We got two more that just joined in. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, guys.
19 goes to the apron and get under the 98. He's going to clear him entering the turn. 98's crossing him over. He's making a run at him on the bottom. 19 into the wall.
Did they touch?
They did not touch. 19 just overdrove the turn. Ended up on exit hitting the wall.
We're riding on board in this Cody Coughlin number 2 Jegs Chevrolet. And piloting this thing tonight is our points leader, NS. He's been very, very consistent all year long. I believe when this race is done tonight, he should be our regular season champion.
I think that right front's going away from Frank's car. He seems to be pushing up the exit of every turn.
It's possible. Now, you've had a chance to ride in these things and drive these things around, Muscle. What do you think as the run goes on? I know, of course, you haven't ran quite this long to see, the transition, but what do you think they're feeling?
I can tell you, it just as we say that, we see Elvin get into the wall again as Dre gets side by side with him. But I found in the 12-lap practices we were running for them earlier that after 8 laps, anything that was lower than an 8 default got really tight on at that point.
Okay.
So if you ran an 8 or 9, usually
I wish I could join because I don't have the PlayStation
car
with
that
on
can
me
still
right
rotate
now.
and you stay on the throttle longer. Oh, 98 tried doing a slide job on the 87. And that's going to allow Frank to get side by side with the 87, and 98's going to lose a ton of positions.
Looks like Frank's going to take the helm here. He's going to be a tough cookie to crack now, man. He's out front.
I think he had a pedal in him right there. 87's back side by side with him.
Just as we say that, man, look at this kid, man. He's relentless. I was impressed with him Monday night at Chicagoland. I felt like, you know, maybe he thought he had the third best car, so he thought it was best for him to stay there. He did his thing, man. He didn't push his boundary over his boundaries, or, you know, push the car up into anybody or wreck anybody. So
and
I thought that was
19 into the wall again.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with when the truck behind, when he gets behind him and he closes, he pushes that air, which also pushes him up the track, gets him tight, I believe, for the guy out front. And so if he gets up a little bit, it's hard for him to keep it down.
To the high side this time.
I don't think he's going to be able to do nothing with that. 16 on the apron.
Also,
I think
do
he
you
was
have
playing
Discord?
19 to wash up to the wall. He was playing across him over exit. He's still outside off this turn.
He makes that outside work, man.
And while they were going at, the 2 and the 98 have closed back in on them.
Yeah, he cleared him. I think Elvin's just holding his.
2 is to the outside of the 19 now. Apparently, Tripefan and Ellis have been going at it. Oh, and here we go pitting.
Oh, we got
I
a
need
green
some
flag
help
pit.
with my setup for NH3.
Look at
The
these
2,
guys. Wow.
the 98, and the 87, 18-8 are
The
pitting.
2.
16 still going.
The 2 did not pit.
92 is... See if he pits. He's still going. 51, who's behind him, still going. There we go with the 2. Two was very conservative at entering. Again, it slowed down. $19 off first. 87 came off right behind him. 98 a little behind them. And I don't believe this 92 or 51 have pitted yet.
Yeah, so we got to pay attention to that closely. There's a lot of unknowns.
Oh, trying to get underneath the 8, the 92 gets in the dirt. He kept it straight somehow. But he had to get out of the throttle and not allowed 51 to get by him.
Yeah, they're racing. It's like the 18's just ahead of this group. Where'd the 19 shake out? Is he just in front of... Was that the 87 right there?
19's in front of the 87, 87's in front of the 98, and they're
What
all
up?
three in
Don't
front
have
of the
this
2.
game though of getting it.
And it's about a quarter of a straightaway. The 2 has on the next person.
Yeah, Spike, man, it's pretty dope, man. Like I said, we race every Thursday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time Zone. This is the Developmental Series. We're going to crown a champion. Tonight, we fill in the bracket, and we find out who our 8 drivers are that are going to compete for the championship this season over the next 5 weeks. And, but yeah, man, if you like what you see here, man, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe, hit the bell for future notifications. And anytime we go live, man, it'll ping you, and you can. And then the other thing is, my gamer tag is Super G Kush. And yeah, man, shoot me a friend request. We can get you in here racing, brother. This is more of the entry level of the drivers that we have, but a lot of these guys are very talented.
You know, I'm wondering if that 92 and 51, I'm wondering if they were not the first ones on pit road, and they were out before anybody else came out.
It's possible. I was kind of I was wondering where the 4 was, but it's looking like he's 9th, so he's definitely not 1.
87's back to the bumper of the 19 for the lead.
Yeah, this has been an ongoing. It's been an ongoing deal with these guys. Almost looks like they're nose to tail bump drafting at this point.
Gotcha, MOG
Elvin
thumbs
looked
up.
low and the 19 blocked.
Yep, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the support, man. Spread the word. If you know anybody who likes racing, anybody who has, you know, PS4 or just in general likes racing, we commentate and broadcast every Thursday night, man. And yeah, like I said, thanks for the support, brother.
87, a huge run down that backstretch. He gives a bump to the 19, entering the turn.
They're rim riding at this point. They're moving. It's odd. Neither one of these guys have won a stage. Well, you know, this is only stage 2, but we'll see if Frank continues his winning ways of these stages. He's the Martin Truex Jr. of the Developmental series when it comes to stages.
87 below the 19. Oh, and he just barely slid in front of the 19.
He slid up quite a bit right there, but does he get the run
1-6
off?
showed me in pit.
He did. Not as big as a run as you'd imagine, but he's crawling past him. A7 clears him.
Well, 16 is just coming off pit roads, and these guys are going to be catching him quick. So let's see. And they're side by side.
87 clears him again.
I race on GTS PC2.
See if there's any other racing going on track.
This is pretty good right here. I like this. They're racing each other pretty tough. Well, Frank got tight, and then he pushed up, but he let off, so he didn't go up in there. And I haven't heard that often. That's...
Yeah. These two are actually the closest two on track to anybody.
Well, the 98, it looks like, is that the 98 and the 18? No, that's the 2 and the 18.
So 98 is entering turn 3 now.
Yeah, the 18 and the 2. You got the 18 and the 2. They're not close, but they're you know, they're near each other. They're side by side.
These two are like a full straightaway ahead of the 98.
Is he in third? 98's in third then.
98 came off pits in third. Frank into the wall again.
Ooh. Looks like we got one truck off. That's the 54 Super Roofer. It's one of our veteran drivers. Real clean, fast driver. It's 19. He's like one step forward and 2 steps back. But he's been doing it. They didn't catch the 16 as fast as I thought they would, but nonetheless, they're gonna catch him. But I was expecting them to catch him a lot sooner.
I think him having the fresher tires helped him for a little bit.
Yeah, everything's averaging out now. These guys running this high line pretty good though. That's where it's at.
Oh, that was very close between the 87 and 16.
I don't think he knew where to go at that point because the 19 went low.
The wall again.
The 19 went low and the 87 wanted to go high. And I don't think he was comfortable going low, so I think he just went high, so that was a tough situation. They didn't wreck each other, though, so that works out for him. The 16 is going to stay right here with the 19, so... He's running pretty good here with these boys. All this going on, Elvin seems to be having a decent
8 on pit road. That's Cat Cap.
It's a nice looking truck there you got, Drade.
Team closing back on 87.
Looks like the 18's closing in on the 21. That's Portal and Devin. So it'll be Devin Strother 18. Portal guy.
16 just drove by the 619, and the 87 and 19 are both pitting. That is why.
Okay.
I wonder if the 16 short pitted as soon as the fuel window opened. Got the 87, 19, and 2.
I just got copy. I believe the 16 truck is looking like he may be 1 lap shy. So if he were some way able to conserve 1 lap of fuel, he would be in pretty good shape moving forward.
87 beats the 19 off.
Now, had he been on the lead lap, that would have catapulted him in the first. Now, since he was a lap down, and I believe he was 2 laps down, he just gets 1 lap back. So, if a caution were to come out now, he would get the lucky dog, I believe, or the free pass. He may still at the end of this stage. So, right now, I forget where he is in points, but he's doing pretty good. He's in on points. The 16's in on points. And he's only, I mean, he's a 6th grader. He'll be a 7th grader next year, this next year. So
87's got himself a decent gap over Frank at the 19. And 4 is all over the 16's bumper right now. Do that turn.
Well, that's kind of how he races. He races everybody that way, so.
And now he's driving around on the outside.
He's probably got fresher tires. With all this going on, though, that's going to allow these leaders to catch up to these two. It's a pretty good race, though, right here. Interesting. 16 pushes up a bit. Yeah, so these guys are fighting for their laps position. This is for the lucky dog right here, so they're both fighting for that lucky dog spot. So that's why they're racing each other so tough.
And the 19 is closing in on that 87 for the lead. 87 bounces it off the wall. And I think the 19 got into the wall, exited the turn. And he's driving into the inside.
19 gets there, but I don't think he's going to be able to clear him. And I think that 87 is going to get a run here, but I don't know. That 19's in there pretty good. Ooh, he come up just a bit. Just a bit. Just enough. He's going to be able to clear him now.
In there. Yeah, he's going to clear it.
Yeah. He got into the 87.
87 seems way loose. I'm wondering if he did, like, 2 tires or something.
Well, they're coming up on lap cars now. You got the 16 here, and you got the 4, and these guys aren't going to want to just pull over. Oh, 16 don't have a choice. He's into the wall.
Yeah.
But this 4, I believe he's gonna be like a Ryan Newman. He's gonna be tough to pass for these guys.
.87 to the bottom. Pulls up right to the bumper of the 19. 19 gaps him a bit off the turn. Yeah, that was the stage. 19 wins it. That's
16,
Frankfurt.
16 gets by the 18. The 18 tried taking him out. The 16 cleared him to get that position for that stage. So congratulations there to the 16. That was a crazy race, man.
Yeah, that was a long run. We got a lot of cars lapped down. Do we have a rundown of the finishing position outside the top two?
We have, let's see here. NS was third, Real Drade was fourth, Cuddle Team was fifth, Portal Guy, Cat Cab Tribe, Ellis Beast Mode, Eminem Racing, Dale Senior Fan, 32. That's your 13, I believe, or I don't know if there was 13 or 12. So yeah.
And about to get going into the final stage.
So our stage 2 winner is the 19 of Frankfurt, and we're gonna have these two guys. This is our final stage, people. So
19's going to have his teammate in the 2 behind him. 87's going to have Drade.
the 2 and the 92 drop to the bottom.
is able to drop in line right behind the 2. And he's actually going to make a run to the outside of the 2 and pull right up to the 19's bumper. '92 into the wall. And overhead view here. Got a good view of the top 4 from this.
Man, I seen a bunch of dirt flying up back there. Apparently somebody
87 with a huge run on the 19 down the back stretch. He goes to the inside. And he clears the 19, and the 19 is going to cross him over. '98. He pulls up side by side with the 19.
Whoa.
They door bang a little.
Whoa, 19 into the 2, into the 87, and they both go spinning through the grass. There's that caution that they were looking for, I believe.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's going to be that caution they were looking for right there. That was definitely not what you want to see. That was hectic, man. 87 through the grass. He's just cutting grass with that 87. You better hope that splitter's fine. Wow, man.
What did your view show that started that? Because on my screen, the 98 and the 19 just barely touched.
Well, it wasn't them. It was. It looked like the 19 got a little loose, maybe a little free. They were maybe 3 wide, and it looked like he come down a little bit, maybe overcorrected, or he could have got tapped. It's hard to say, but he definitely come down into the 2, and that was everything after that. So it was.
Okay.
It's a mistake. We're all human, man. We're good for mistakes. I make mistakes. Shit.
I was just asking because that seemed a lot more violent of a wreck than what it looked like caused it.
Yeah. That was kind of. It got out of control right there, but.
Yeah, we're gonna have the 51 starting on the front row and the 4 and 3rd this time. 4 drops to the apron. He's got his nose underneath the 98. 87 to 3rd. He followed the 4 through there. 18 on the apron.
Yep.
2 and 8, 21 together. They were almost 4 wide off
He
that
just
turn.
power drove me, so he's got one coming. Dale Senior fan, you got to get out of the way, dude. Your lap's down. Come on. Yeah, because I want the bottom. Or actually, just stay where you are.
98's trying like hell to clear the 4 on the bottom. He slides that in behind him, but that allows the 19 to get under him. They're 3 wide. Guess you there, or did you mute yourself again?
No, I'm here.
Okay, you just weren't talking for a while.
Well, I was relaying messages to the other party and stuff because they were getting rowdy.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you didn't accidentally touch the mute button again.
You know me, I'm good at doing that every now and again.
4 got a run on the 87 this time. 87 blocks him.
PC, yeah, buddy. Yeah, Spike, I'm gonna subscribe to you too, brother. Five truck.
19 below the 98. 98's got the draft and the run off.
Looks like Cat Cav's back here trying to cause a caution in the 8 truck. Beast Mode got by old Devin. Watching this battle right here. I like to keep an eye.
Unplugged for a second.
Watch this battle back here, man. They've been
98 and 4 side by side for second. They're door banging down the straightaway.
16 gained another position.
They
He's
both
up
keep
to 8.
it straight.
So he's going to have himself a top 10. He was looking at being, what was it? He was back in 11th.
And they're 3 wide for second. King clears both of them on the bottom.
Cuddle team, we are running here in the 51 DXimaging.com Tundra 51. Cuddle team, he's a new guy. I think he's run with us now for 2 weeks. So he's in the top 5 right now, running, having a good strong day. 21 gets under the 2, puts him up into the fence. Seems like they're having a hard time passing, tires going away, or they're just not caring. They're just
98 scraping it off the wall, sparks flying around that turn. And 51's pitting.
51 in on pit road, huh?
I'm wondering if he stayed out to get track position beginning of that stage.
Strategy.
It worked out for him for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we still got to see how everything plays out. I mean, had a caution come out, that would have been brilliant. He would have looked, brilliant. But it's been pretty green. These guys have figured out how to run with each other without, getting into one another too bad. I've seen some wrecks and guys get into each other, but nothing too crazy. There's 18. He pushes way up into the wall. He's gonna fall back and lose some time right there to the 16.
He's stuck to the wall.
I've been stuck watching them two guys there. We got the 92 here, and it looks like he's a straightaway ahead, about a half straightaway ahead of these guys, these leaders. They're coming. They're just now at the start-finish line, and he passed it. So 51, he's back out. 87, we're on board with the 87 now. I believe he's our leader, Elvin Priest.
He is. 19's closing in on him.
And I believe
they're both breaking away from the 4 and the 98. 98 could not get past the 4. They're 98 and 4 side by side again. 98 drove it in there trying to pull off a slide job, but the 4 stayed in it long enough to stay side by side with them.
'87 got in the wall and still about made it. Still about made it work. Oh, 19 and looked like 19 slowed up for him.
Pit road.
Looked like the 19 might have got a little tight and got up into the 87. He slowed up and waited for the 87. That's just good sportsmanship right there. So way to be there, Frank. Leading by example. Show these young guys how you're supposed to race.
Yeah, how many laps before we see these on pit road since third and fourth have pitted?
Well, right now it's showing lap 10. They're coming to lap 103. These guys are already on lap 103. Well, they're on 103 now. 103 of, so it's about 4. They're within 3 to 4 laps right now. They're going to have to pit within the next 3 to 4 laps. And
7 was sparking off the wall again through that turn.
103 of 167 muscles is the lap count.
Well, the longer they stay out, the bigger advantage to the third and fourth place cars. The more likely they are to have possibly one less stop at the end, or have the fresher tires at the end of the race.
Well, with all this drafting they're doing, I would expect Frank to have a little more field than the 87, but both these guys got to have some. They can go one more. 16's in.
Or we've had it before where we've been racing each other so hard that we've just completely ignored the fuel cell. Got 7 people viewing on my side now. Welcome, guys.
They're coming in this time.
Here
87-19. Ooh, 87 gets in the
87
grass.
through the grass.
Does he save it? Ooh, he slowed her down. Looked like he got in there. Well, he's going to lose a position.
Yep.
He's going to lose a position, and the 2 is in just behind him, so our points leader just behind him. 21's in. 4 is out. I'm not sure if he pitted early and now he's back out on track.
The four was third before pit cycle started. Him and the 98 both pitted at the same time. They were one of the first leaders to pit.
Okay, so then you got them 2 and the 51, and I'm not sure if this 51 is for position or with position, but that
51 was actually the first one to pit. He was 5th when the pit cycle started.
Okay, so that's interesting. Let's see how this plays out. We'll know more as they cycle through right here. We'll find out more.
Here they come. They're coming by.
They're going to catch this
They're
19.
Probably going to be right on Frank's bumper.
They get by the 87. Yeah, they get by the 87. Let's see. They're definitely gaining on the 19, but I don't know if I think he's going to be up to speed by the time.
Driving by him.
Oh, there he goes.
And 4 gets side by side with him. And 51 stayed low enough to keep the 4 in his draft. He's going to pull the 4 by him.
There you go. So there they go, man. This has turned out to be a pretty good race. This is going to be interesting to see how this thing finishes if it stays green, because I do believe we have a few more pit stops before this thing is over.
And 4 and 51 side by side for the lead right now.
You got
they're leaving that top side open for the 19.
You got 3 Toyotas right there and the 1 Ford right behind them.
19 tries crossing over. 51 and 4 got together. 51's into the wall.
With all this going on,
straight.
The 87 of Elvin Priest is catching these guys.
And 19 back to the lead.
19 back to the lead.
98 side by side with 4. He drops back in line. Here comes the 4 for the lead again. He was able to carry pretty good speed through only one lane lower than 19.
These two yellow trucks, man, I believe they had some help with some setups or with some pit road stuff. So.
And they're coming up on the 92.
They're moving. These two boys are moving.
4 goes low and catches 92. Oh, 92 slid up the track and right in front of the 19. 19 keeps it straight, but he had to lift.
Lap cars, watch out, lap cars. If you guys are, you can always pay attention.
I'm not sure
to
what
mirror.
that 98 could have done. He entered at the very bottom. The 4 followed him, and then he tried, I think, getting to the middle to get out both of their ways and just overshot the middle.
92, yeah, okay.
Okay, here comes the 19 on the bottom again.
Looks like the 4's got this race right now at hand. There's a lot of race
I'll be honest, I was expecting 19 to just blow by him with the fresh tires.
Nah, that 4 truck, he's got something under that hood, man. It's pretty good. He got a birthday present earlier today.
98's running that high line, trying to get to the outside of the 19.
Same thing with the 98. The 98 got a little. I think he sat down. I think they sat down and talked to the king, and he explained some stuff to him.
98 to the apron. He gets under the 19. And here comes Elvin Priest. He's in the picture now.
That's 4 trucks for the
Hi
lead,
again.
man. This is amazing.
19 had to lift, keep out of the 4. Elvin Priest into the wall.
We got 14 people watching on this side, man. Appreciate you guys.
And I got 6 on my side. So, thank you guys all for watching.
Hope you guys are enjoying this race, man. This is exciting. Who's going to win this race? Who's going to make the final?
Apparently, the 92 blew a tire or something. I'll pull up that message on my phone so I can get a full report of that whole message.
Yeah, let me know, because I'm interested in that one.
So, something about Ellis. Yeah, Dale Sr. and the 92. Blue right front, thanks 16 for something down and ruining my race. So, he's not happy with the 16, but I don't know what the 16 has to do with him blowing a tire.
Yeah, I don't know. '16's up to 4th right now, so that's interesting.
92, it's on pit road. 51's on pit road. 2 exiting pit road now.
It's the highest I think the 16's been all day. Maybe not. I think he was up to 3rd.
4 is stuck to the wall again.
I'm going for that 1-6 next week.
Well, he's a playoff driver, and yeah, be careful what you do with the playoff drivers, because that can get you booted or just not invited to the race.
And the 92 did retire.
I think he was already a few laps down anyways. I believe he was in 11th place.
Have a good night.
All right, brother.
4
Okay, so
coming to pit road now. '19 pulling right up to the 16's bumper. About to race him for the lap. '16's give it. Looks like 16 was going to give him the high side, but he closed the outside entering the turn. Oh, 19 had a lift. 16 was able to stay side by side with them and hold on to his lap.
16's gonna have to pit this, I think, this time by, so, or not this time by, but in a few laps.
And 19's pitting.
Yeah, I figured everybody would be pitting here pretty quick, like.
98 exiting.
The thing is,
18 exiting.
He's up to second right now, the 16 is.
Oh, I don't even think he was racing the 19 for his lap. The 87's in front of him.
Yeah, he was racing for position. They were racing for fourth.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up there. I don't know what this strategy is that he's on, but he got himself up there somehow. 87's still on the track, though.
Okay, so he was leading for a while.
Yeah, 16.
Probably.
I think the 16 had the lead for a second. I was watching him because I was watching his. They had some little weird strategy going on, man. I noticed when the 98 in the 4 went in, he started going in with them, and they all three have pretty much the same setup. 87's in now.
87
so.
and 8 on pit road.
I'm not sure if this 2 truck is pitted yet or if he's the first one out.
I believe the 51 is back out in front of the 19, I believe.
4 is out. He's out in front of the 98, I believe. The 8's coming down. 19 is right here with the 98, and the 16's coming up the track. He waited for them guys to come by, so that was pretty courteous of him. Well, it looks like he's going to lose a few positions to these guys coming off pit road, and that's the importance of knowing how to get on and off pit road quickly.
I'm not entirely sure whether this 51 is racing the 19 for position or if he's just got lapped.
I believe the 4 truck. I believe the 4 truck is in the lead. You got the 98 in second, and then you got the 19 and
51's right on his bumper. I don't know if that's for position or not.
Cuddle is for position. Cuddle is for position. Cuddle is the 51. That is for position because he's in 4th. The 19's in 4th.
Okay. I just need verification. His strategy was so different. He pitted so many laps before the rest of these guys.
If this thing stays green, my money is on either the 98 or the 4 because these guys. If it stays green, because these guys got a different strategy going on right now, and it seems to work for them, but I just don't know how many laps. I don't know if they're pitting way early, and then they're having to pit a lot earlier, or if they're going to have enough fuel to make it. I don't think anybody's got enough to make it to the end at this point.
That's what I was saying at the beginning. I was thinking a short run, it was going to work out for them, but the 19 and 87 either are going to have the fresh tires at the end, or they're going to have less pit stops. Because I believe they were short pitting.
Yeah, the further out you get, it just depends. But if the 4 does, let's say if he does like a no tire or a 2 tire, you could go 2 tire here because your left sides don't get beat up too bad. So if you went right sides only, with a splash of gas or something, you could be right back out there and you don't lose very much time. Whereas them guys are definitely, they're behind right now.
Yeah, but
they're going for four tires.
Just the drive down, pit road. If you have to do it one more time than everyone, you're losing at least half a lap.
True. That's why I say we'll see how this plays out. It's very interesting though. I think everybody's still got to pit at least one more time. And then we're counting, laps, like 1 or 2 laps maybe short. It could be up to 5 laps short. I don't know. Some people might be able to stretch it.
87's pulling right up to the 18's bumper now.
42 laps left, so 42 to go. They're going, 16 laps on a tank of gas. So, yeah, they're looking at least 2, 3 more stops, I believe. Somewhere in there. It's going to be less than a full tank of gas the last stop, so they could probably get away. It just depends. It's going to be interesting. But I do believe this 98 just closed in on this 4, and when he gets there, it's not going to be hey, how you doing, buddy? We've been best buddy, best. But this right here is like the Homestead Miami race.
It's going to be I got you. It's time to go.
Yeah, because this right here is for the transfer spot. Who transfers in? This is for the last spot into the final. You know what I mean? These other guys, I don't think they care as much, man. These guys they're already locked in. Frank got his little bonus point, that he wanted.
98, huge run. He's getting right to his bumper.
I'm sure Frank would like to get another win as well, but. So far, so good, though. Impressive,
Trade
this
is
98.
definitely able to carry more speed entering.
I'm definitely impressed with this 98.
That 4 is running so close to the wall. If he makes one mistake, he's going to be in it.
I think he's in trouble right now, man. He's going to have to try to hold that thing up there without. And I think the 98 thought he was clear, and he wasn't.
There.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't clear there. That was smart by him to lift.
Well, I think he was going for the hold it wide open and try and
slide job him. He tried to slide.
Momentum to slide.
Yeah, he tried to slide him, and then once
he lifted.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. So
he's probably going to go for it again here.
He sent it. Oh yeah, the 4's up into the wall. 4 just choked. That could be the race right there if this thing stays green. That very well could be the race. Although I do believe the 98, if I'm not mistaken, was out in front of the 4 the last time they went in to go pit. And the 4 just seems to keep on getting out in front of him. So, is that the... Hang on. Now I'm going to look back here a little ways. This looks like the 18.
The 87's closing in on him.
Are these lap cars here, this 18? Or is that right there for position?
I don't know where the 18 is compared to the rest of them. That's what would be great about a tracker.
No, these are lap cars. These are lap cars. This is a lap car. This 18 is a lap car. He is a lap down. So.
Yeah, but that 87 is closing on these two. The fresher tires are. See, the 87 and 19's advantage now.
Point leader just coming off pit road, 2 truck. So we'll see how that plays out. I think he was right around in his window. He's going to be able to pit with two more pits. I think that 2 truck will pit 2 more times comfortably, and I think he was just in that window to pit 2 more times comfortably. So he's the first one to pit. We'll see how much ground he makes up now.
51 on pit road now.
He may be doing the pit road thing backwards, though. He may be playing his pit situation backwards. I don't know. He's always got something up his sleeve. That's Sly Fox, so I have to pay attention to him, man. So if the season was to end tonight, I'm not sure how the points are, but I believe he would have been our points leader, so our regular season's point champion. But
4 coming down pit road.
So the 4 went down, so we'll see how many more laps do you think the 98 stays out. Does he go in this? I think maybe he goes in this time.
I say at most 2.
Okay. Let's Good looking truck, man. You got that Ford out front.
That
Sitting
87
high, wide, and
is
handsome.
really closing on that 98.
Fresher tires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still able to make a rotate. Actually, the 87 is going to follow him in.
It's going to be an interesting pit.
The 98 strategy was working so well that he got the 87 before he caught them to go with their strategy.
But the thing is, the Ford truck did them all. Because he'll come out and he'll have the lead again, and the 98 will have to go catch him again. So, the guy I'm going to be watching, they're definitely racing each other. But that Ford, man, if it ends up being really short, I don't know if the 98 is going to be able to get back to him if he's bringing the 87 along. Does the 87 beat him off pit road?
8 and 19 entering.
We're sitting here watching these guys. Let's see,
Spins
16.
it out on the grass entering pit road.
51's already out, man. He's bringing her now, so.
51's been out for a while.
My bad, the Ford truck.
Yeah, here comes the 4. He's passing the 87 now.
Puppy Chow's coming, man. He's got a good little strategy going on. He's been fast all night, too.
And 98's going to keep position over him.
That makes me feel pretty good. We got somebody who could actually drive this Ford truck and get her up front, man, because it's not hard to do.
And there they go, passing Frank.
Yep, Frank.
So
that's
they
going
are
to be
now racing for the lead.
That's 1 and 2. To
Unless
see how many
everybody else
positions
is still
Frank.
running on all tires.
Is Frank going to lose another position? No, he doesn't. He's fine. So it's like a 4-horse race right here with 1 pit stop to go. It's like 1 pit stop remaining.
98's at the bottom. Ford's running battle lane up.
I'm guessing they're going to short pit muscles. I mean, they're going to run. They're going to have to run this as hard and far, pretty far, deep into the run. But they're not going to have to take much.
Ford gets into the 98's door.
All this stuff here is just helping the 87 close up his gap. They got company up here at the front. Looks like the 87 switched his strategy up like you said. He went and ran with the 98 to keep himself close with these guys. Wonder what old Frank's going to do next time. Well, 87 by on the high side. 2nd place.
I'd say Frank's strategy is going to depend very much on how many laps short he is after the next pit stop.
I believe that this next pit stop is their last pit stop. So as soon as they run out this gas that's in their tank right now, they'll stop and then they're good to go to the end.
Okay.
So,
with these 3 hooked up, I don't think Frank's going to be able to run them down. His only strategy to win the race would possibly to back off and try and win on fuel mileage.
yeah, but I think you're losing too much time there. And the tracks, I don't know, Muscles. I think he's got to kind of go with what he's got. Finish where you're at. He's
87 into the wall on backstretch.
He's got a whole round. You got 2 tracks. To get it done. Pocono and Martinsville. He's got to get it done at both of them. And if he's able to survive that round.
The Ford drops to the bottom, gives the 98 a draft. I think that Ford's trying to keep the 2 of them side by side.
That might be smart. That might be a smart driving tactic.
'87 all over the 4th bumper through that turn.
Gotta say, this is some of the best racing we've seen all year long. Yeah, the first round.
98 side by side again.
So here we go. I'm gonna explain this to everybody, for all these guys. You know, this is be our first season running a playoff bracket. But so the first round, the round of 8, it'll consist of 2 tracks, and it'll be Pocono and Martinsville. The top 6 in points will move on, or winners. If you win, you're in to the next round. But if not, then we take you off points. And then it's Kentucky and Phoenix. And then after that, we take 2 more away. And then it's a 1-race championship for all the marbles, the Developmental Series Championship. And this will be our 2nd champion we've ever crowned for the Developmental Series.
I lost connection.
Let's see what happened. Portal said he lost
87,
connection.
I think the 4 both got into the wall, so at 98,
Hey, Portal,
just cleared them both.
Portal, I think you're clear and you're in to the next. Anyways, buddy, let me go look and see. But yeah, Portal, you're in. Portal, you're in. Portal, you're into the next round, so don't even worry about it. You're finished. Even with your finish tonight, you'll be into the next round. So you're good. No worries. All the points and everything.
Doing a slide job. The 98 crossed them over.
Everything's reset tonight. You're number 7 going in. So, yeah, man. Congratulations on making it into the playoff, man. Oh, 4 in the grass. 4 got in the grass. Yep.
He caught it.
97, man. This is all in the 97's hands right here, I believe. If he somehow
98 into the wall.
He's into the wall, but I'm gonna give you guys the little history on this guy here. If he somehow wins this race,
87 also got into the wall there.
He was our season 1 champion. He just qualifies to make it into the playoffs with the 3 races. If he wins this race, that would knock the 4 out of the playoff, put him into the playoff. He'd have a win, so that means he'd have an additional bonus point, or 5 points, which would place him somewhere around 3rd. He actually would have a potential chance at winning the championship this year. That's interesting. That's almost like Kyle Busch when he broke his leg.
Has caught the 87.
They're there?
And he's dragged the 18 with him. I think 2 just came off pit road.
So the 2 must have just made his final pit stop. Unless he was short somehow.
IT making a run at the 87. I think the 4 and 87 got into the wall again. The 87's in the wall again. 19 going under him. 4's pitting. '98 will not pit this time. 87's going to pit though.
Our leaders are going on pit road right now.
Yep.
Looks like the 18's in. 2's back out, but he's going to be short on fuel.
Here comes the 4.
The guys who just went in and pit now, they're going to be good on fuel to go to the end because it's a 16-lap run, 15 laps to be exact.
4 gets back in front of the 87.
So the 87 switched up his strategy and went with the 4 this time. Okay, I like that. I like that.
98 and 19 are going to be coming off. 98's right on the 19's bumper. So the 19 came out in front of the 98, and 4's going to pass them both.
And this is going to be your final 15, 16 laps. I think it's going to be about 14 laps from here. I'm not sure that the 4 truck can make it to the end, though. I think maybe he's...
Even if that happens, the 98 can make it to the playoffs. He's got to drive his way past both the 19 and the 87.
I understand both those things. He's done it multiple times tonight. I've watched him. I'm more concerned with the 4. I think he pit too early. I know the 2 pitted too early. He's got to pit one more time. I'm just saying, I did the calculations myself, and I know when the 16 went in, and anybody who went in before the 16 went in isn't making it on gas, buddy. They're running out.
98 and 19 side by side. 19 drives it in there.
87's cleaning house right now, though, man. He's closing right up on that 4.
19 to the 87. 19 puts the 87 into the wall. 98's going to go by both of them.
Meet after talk with you.
98 closed to the 4. He's side by side off the turn. Oh, they're door banging off it. 4 and the 18 are spinning.
They had to wreck right there. And I'm not saying that he did it purposely, but if he didn't get a caution right there, he was a lap short. Possibly 2. The 2 definitely needed that because he was going to be probably about 4 or 5 laps short. And I'm just guesstimating there, but I'm just going off of how early he pit in that run.
So, Coach, when we go green again, about how many more laps we're going to have?
We will have... I'm waiting for it to go by right now. Nine laps.
And who's that we got leading?
I'm not sure.
That's the 16, your son.
Oh, yeah, well.
They're 3 wide behind him, 19 into the wall.
He looked like he was pretty good on tires and gas and stuff, so. We'll see how this plays out. He pushes up. The 98's going to get a run.
98 room.
Damn it.
87's pushing him. 98 clears him. Oh, I think 16 got
87.
pushed into the turn faster than he was ready.
Yeah, he got pushed up the track a little bit. It looked like, you know.
But I think he down. It's did a couple 360s and he got it going again and didn't lose every position. So that's impressive in itself.
Yeah, it's a wild race, but you know, right now the ball is in the 98's favor. I don't think the 4 wanted that caution, honestly, even though he got
8 into the wall. I just realized that's the 8 and not the 87 in second.
Well, at this point right now, it's the 98's race to lose. He's not getting any help behind him, I'll promise you that. The 4 truck don't want to help him. The 8 wants a win really, really bad. I heard that, you know, through the grapevine. And then the 87, you know, he's always looking to win another race.
Yeah.
The next race, the race after that.
'87 closed right to his bumper. 98 held it low, exit to stop a run on the front stretch.
All right, well, this is getting exciting, boys and girls.
Into the wall again. Here comes the 4 again. 98 throws a block on him.
This is getting intense up here.
98 thought about blocking the 87. They door bang on the front stretch.
We got 4 laps to go, boys and girls. This is getting crazy. Look at these guys, man. 98 and 87. They're into each other for the first position.
He left the outside open. 87 scraped the wall a bit.
They got a group behind them coming, too.
He was able to get right in front of the 87 bumper and break the momentum off that turn. And we're under caution again, I think. 98 was able to hold on to the lead. And he's going to be, if he stays out and he has, if the running order stays the same, he's going to have to be very defensive with that bottom, with the 4 starting right behind him.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race, but I think there's going to be some fireworks, and there's going to be some tempers, and there's going to be some. And this may lead to bad blood, but this is exciting, man. This is downright exciting. This is the most exciting race we've had all year.
I think so.
Maybe because there's so much on the line.
Yeah, this is a green-white checkered, correct?
I believe so.
And 16 stays out again. They have the lead. 87's giving him a shove. '98 and '87 stay side by side, entering the turn. Now they're all door banging, 4 spinning. Now the question is, did that caution come out before they get to the line?
It did. So they're going to go one more time. And that was a good race. You had the 98 and the freaking 16. It looked like the 98.
Like 3 people are rolling down pit road right now. So I'm wondering if they hit pit road before the caution came out and are getting free pit stops. It looks like they are. So, Kush, what would you say if you're a leader right now? Do you pit here?
I wouldn't pit, man. I'd stay out because it's going to be crazy.
98, 16 starting in front row again. 16's got the 8 behind him this time.
If everybody behind you has fresher tires, I guess you're a sitting duck, but
Scored to third. The 98 and 19 get together. 19 catches it on the apron. Oh, 16's Rex.
Looked like the 4 got into the 16 right there.
Yep.
On a replay.
Eight's below the 4.
That's for the lead right there. That's for the race.
The door banged a little. Eight's going to get by him.
Looks like Cat Cab's going to be our race leader coming to the start-finish line there, boys and girls.
Nope.
Cat Cab wins the race. Cat Cab wins the race.
Yeah. So that means I get points, season points.
Looks like Frank recovered, finished 5th. Dre finished 4th. The 2 finished 3rd. And we had the 4 finish 2nd, and the 8 win.
Hey ha 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 yeah.
Cat Cab, Tribe, NS. It looks like the real Drade, Frankfurt, Ellis Beast Mode.
Good job, Cacab. Congrats.
Bear, move your head. M&M Racing, Elvin Priest, Cuddle Team, Dale Sr., Portal Guy, and Super Roofer.
And Frankfurt gets the fastest lap of the race with a 13.2.0 lap time.
Alrighty, that's pretty good, man. That was
you, Frank. I sped that first pit stop.
All right, well let's talk to a few of these guys real quick, Muscles, and then we'll I believe with that race win right there, I believe that puts Tribe in. So he's our... Yeah, that's going to put Tribe in. So,
Pissed off at Devin.
Yeah, I seen that. Let me get the race winner in here real quick. All right, Cat Cab. So you got the win, man. I'm not sure. Were you already in? Did you run enough races? Let me see. I think you may have just got in that. I think you may have just got in that playoff, my friend.
I believe he was locked in because I believe the 2 races he didn't make, someone filled in for him. I was just trash talking before.
I'll let him go, man. I ain't even in it with that, bro. They tripping. No, he had that thing won if dude didn't take him out, man. I get it, man. I'd be mad too. Let's see here though. Let's come down here and see real quick. So Cat Cab, yeah, Cat Cab was already in, so it didn't matter. So yeah, Tribe is in. So that's your final. Your final 8's going to be NS, Elvin Priest, Frankfurt 38, Ellis Beast Mode TR, Devin Strother, aka M&M Racing 18, Cat Cab 2000, Portal Guy 22, and Tribe Fan 7 or 0721. That'll be our.
I was already in. I was in on points, and I didn't cause any harm.
Muscles, can you hear me?
I couldn't for a while, but from the messages that are coming through, it sounds like Cab did cause cautions purposely.
So how do we want?
Get to it.
So how should we do?
Check. Yeah, I say hold off. I say hold off on the official result. Check videos, and if it does look like he did intentionally cause a caution to get that win, then black flag.
So who would get the win then?
I say second.
Who was second? I honestly believe this is where I'm at. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give the win to the order of the caution before the last caution. That's the way it's going. And the 16 is gonna be awarded the winner. 16 is gonna get the win. I'm done with it. It's either the 16 or the 98, and I'm not sure. I got to go back and look. I think the 98 was ahead of the 16, but that's where I'm going with that because I don't like the way first off, a caution shouldn't have came out because they were right there. That was already the last lap. They already took the white flag. You understand what I'm saying? All they had to do, they were.
Yeah, this game does that for some reason.
Yeah, I recorded it. I can show you it right now.
So that's what we'll do because and I'm gonna go back and look.
Drake's saying Cab is not going to win the championship, so can't believe I got screwed over. You wrecked me for a win. Devin it's worn out.
Well.
So everybody's pissed off at each other.
Yeah. He's one. Tribe says he should get the win. You shouldn't get the win, man. You took the fucking 16 out to get by him.
I'm showing you it right now.
I know. Go back. I'm watching the video right now, Muscles. So I'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on.
Yeah. I muted everybody so I can have this discussion with you. So I don't know if you have everybody muted.
I do, but my stream's still going, so maybe I should turn my stream off.
Okay.